Okay, now that we've defined a file profile, we can immediately go enter data into it. Let's go into B, inquire update and add, and I'll just hit a B. And I'll quickly jump to that file by typing in the first couple letters of it, hitting enter. Okay, enter screen number. You notice that Filepro did create a screen 0 for us, and I can either type a 0 or hit enter here. And now I'm at the clerk menu, and you all, since you have taken the Filepro tutorial on how to run Filepro, understand this clerk menu and know how to use it. We're going to go see, well, I could look for any records by hitting 1 and see if there are any record numbers. Nope, there are no records in here yet because we just defined it. There can't be any here. The only thing we really can do here is press 3 to add records. So if we press 3 to add records, now let's put in some data. You notice that what it did is created us a nice screen, has the name of the file on the top with a horizontal bar, and then the names of the fields on the left, and the colon, and then the actual places to put the field data in. And they're all nicely lined up. If Filepro can fit things on the screen for you, it will try. Now, let's see, let's enter some data, and notice it says name first and name last. I don't like that. I'm going to fix that in a minute, but let me put in some data here. Notice what it's doing? John Jones, let's put in a company. How about Acme Plastics. Let's put it at 1 Forest Drive. Let's say it's a, you can put in a P.O. Box 27. You see how this data is not looking real good. If I put in, I don't want to type capitals. I'm not good at capitals. Let's say I type NJ, 7506. How about that? Let's put in a phone of 21213378905. Okay, we got enough data in here. Now this is roughly standard data we're putting in a file, but you notice the Filepro isn't changing or affecting the data I put in any way. If I put in a lowercase letter somewhere, it just leaves it there. It takes whatever I put, and your data can begin to look pretty screwy if you have typists who don't type very carefully. In any case, this is a record. Let's store it. At the bottom it says press escape to record what you've done, or press del to cancel. On Windows machines that'll likely say press Control-C to cancel, so you do whatever the prompts say if you're on that type of a system. I'm going to press escape, and I go to the next record. It wants me to add another record. In this case, I'm just going to cancel the del key, and I'll go back up to that record. There it is. I press the up arrow to go back to record 1. There's my data exactly the way I wanted it. But remember, I don't like that name first thing. So let's go change that first, right away. First thing I want to do. Now this, remember, is screen 0 got created for us. Instead, I really wanted to say first name. That's pretty unique enough. And last name. That looks a lot nicer. And okay, now I pressed escape. Now I'm going to press X, and I'm going to press yes, create screen 0 over again. So I say Y. I'm not going to recreate the report again. I might as well recreate the report again too. All right, here's the screen. Now here's back to the main menu. I've saved out what I did. If I go look at this file and go to the first record or go to any record in it, you see that now it says first name and last name. Much better looking. All right, this is important, and I'm going to tell you why a little bit later, but Filepro will create a screen 0, and you can later go into define screens and change that screen around and add things to it, move things around. Doesn't have to look so standard as this. You can do what you want. However, if you by accident go back into define files again and just for some reason press yes to that question, all the work you've done on screen 0, if you've designed it differently than Filepro does, will be obliterated, and it'll recreate screen 0 in that default way with all the fields down the left and colons and so forth. It won't hurt any of your data, but if you do say create screen 0, when you leave define files, it will recreate the screen every time. If you don't, it won't. But most people don't use screen 0 or anything to avoid this problem. Okay?